Thank you, man.
Love you.
I love you.
Hey, this is story time and part one of how I found out Kayden was diagnosed with medulloblastoma, which is a form of brain cancer. First, I want to do like a room introduction. Most of my videos will be in his room that I decided to keep the same and make a museum slash memorial. This is Kayden. This is his bed. And right here we have his chemo, one of his radiation masks. This is his stand where me and family just buy up everything we see as Spider-Man and just add it here. Because Kayden loves Spider-Man. We have his closet, which is exactly the same how he left it. Kayden folded those. His Nerf guns. He loved Nerf guns. And more Spider-Man posters. So, Kayden had been complaining of headaches on his right side and saying that he don't feel good for about 2 weeks. In between that time, I had took him to the children's hospital that was close to my house maybe 3 times. The first time, I was told it was a bug. Kayden hardly had any symptoms. He was still eating. So I just said, okay, well, it's a bug, and kind of left it at that. Then the second time, I went back and told him, like, hey, Kayden been vomiting worse. He's not eating. I think y'all should just do a scan. And at this time, the doctor told me that if anything was wrong with him neurologically, he wouldn't be able to walk on a straight line, which was true. That day, he was able to walk a straight line, so they just sent him home with more meds, ibuprofen, told us to get Pedialyte crackers and let him rest, and he should be okay within a couple days. The third time was on Father's Day. Father's Day, we went to the Georgia Aquarium. Kayden told me he felt lightheaded about halfway in the tour of the aquarium, and I told him to let's just finish up, drink some water, get some food, we can go home and rest. So we finished up. He complained of no headaches no more, so I thought everything was good. And when we got home, I told Kayden to go make up your bed to get you some rest, being that we had been out all day at the aquarium. As he was in his room making his bed, I was kind of observing him, and I noticed where he fainted. So I grabbed him and I said, at this point, we're finna go to the hospital. I'm not leaving until they do a scan because something is not right. And when we got to the hospital, I told them what happened. I told them I wasn't leaving until they do a scan. So at this point, it was another doctor who really listened to me, and she told him to walk on a straight line. At that point, he fell off to the right, and she told him to just stop, lay down, and we would begin transferred to Scottish Rite. As time go by, the children's hospital, it's like a different type of ambulance had arrived, and I was told I couldn't ride with him in that ambulance, but I could trail. So we went to a Scottish Rite, and ever since then, I just felt, I don't know, different. The room was dark. I just felt something wasn't right. And that's when the doctor came in and told me, hey, Mom, we did scans on Kayden. We had to rush him to emergency surgery because he has swelling on his brain and that he has a tumor. And I was in the right place because that's where they kind of dealt with childhood cancer. From that point on, we stayed about a month trying to just discuss the treatment options and what was next for my little family and Kayden on his journey. I will be able to do, like I said, this is part one of many parts, and I will be able to do more parts and get into detail more on a later date. So yeah, this is Kayden, my little prince, and his room / memorial. That's his sister Kylie. And his twin, Lonnie, just ran out. So y'all, let me meet her later. Bye.